Hey, what's up guys? This is Java Puppy. In this video, we're going to go over collection classes and arrays. In the last video, we learned that an ADT is a data type that we create as programmers. And we can create an ADT by writing a class or an interface. For example, if we are trying to write a chess game, it might be very useful to create ADTs for different pieces for the board and for the players, etc. These ADTs will be perfectly fine in this specific program, but outside of it, the applicability will be drastically reduced. But it turns out that as specialized and specific as ADTs can be, there's a type of ADT that is very generalized and widely applicable. We call this group of ADTs collection classes. Collection classes specialize in holding a collection of elements. Funny enough, collection classes which are ADTs themselves can collect ADTs, kind of like Russian nesting dolls. And we're going to be looking at many examples of collection classes in this series. Now, let's quickly go over what an array is and how to use it. Okay, maybe it was just me, but when I first learned about arrays, I was so confused. Arrays were like mysterious beings to me because I learned about what they could do and how I could use them, but I didn't know what exactly they were. I wish I could just walk up to an array and ask, "What are you?" And not to be racist or anything, but you look weird. You don't look like a primitive data type, nor do you look like a class, although you kind of behave like one. Anyways, after some research, it turns out that an array is a reference type. In the last video we said that a class and an interface, they are reference types, but they're not the same. Array happens to belong to this family of reference types. And we can easily mistake an array for a class because it's so similar, but it is not a class. Just like how an interface looks like a class, but it isn't. Okay, let's go over some characteristics of an array. If we think we are going to forget everything about arrays, one word we should try to remember is fixed. Because an array is for a fixed type of elements. This means we can't have mixture of data types in one array. They all need to be the same. So if we want to have a collection of ints, we better have only ints in that collection. If we try to throw a boolean in there, we're not going to have one very angry array. Another characteristic of an array is that it has a fixed size. This means once we declare its size, it's done. It's not going to change. Even if we try to make it exercise or eat junk food, its size for the rest of its life is not going to change. So let's keep these in mind and let's go over the syntax of an array. When we declare an array into existence, we have to specify the size before we can actually use it. And once we declare its size, this means that we can allocate space in the memory accordingly. And each room for an element is going to be labeled with an index, where the index is like the room number for elements in the array, starting from 0. Okay, so I hope this video clarifies what collection classes are and arrays are. And if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.